Hey there guys, what's up? Happy April Fool's Day. Francis and Dad here. Welcome to my channel and the program. So today I'd like to share several ideas, several methods, several pieces of experiences I have managed to encounter and gather during these days. During these days of my time I spent with my family members and myself included. I'd like to talk more about depression, though today you can see me, my depression level, or my level of depression, is nearly zero. I'm feeling pretty great. Feeling pretty hopeful, since I can find myself lots of work to do, and I can find myself obsessed with lots of leisure activities and items to draw away my attention to depression. So, number one, why you are feeling depressed is that you don't have an objective. Well, an objective can be anything. You can basically consider any wish of yours as a sort of objective. You can use that objective to improve your current quality of life. You can also use that objective to generate motivation, to generate yourself more enjoyment, more pleasure, And so you need to keep in mind those things and those people that tend to steal away your pleasure, your happiness. First of all, is to stop comparing yourself with others, and always try to avoid forcing yourself to be, to show friendliness, to show hospitality to everyone. It's pretty much, it is technologically impossible to please and to appeal to anyone. Pretty much whenever and wherever you go, you will meet people who tend to disagree with you, who tend to start an argument, or who tend to twist the knives behind your back. So you can, I'm not saying you just don't pay attention to them. You need to find more productive and more positive ways to deal with them, to tackle them. You can pay back their hostility with more kindness, and you can pay back their hostility with more generosities, even curiosities. You can ask them more questions. That can promote more positive and more efficient interaction, as well as communications. Communications, effective and efficient communications, as well as interactions, brings more understanding. Even better yet, buy them a drink, talk dirty to them. Intimacy can bring even more understanding, as well as to reach more consensus. So what else? How to stay as happy as we can during this era of massive waves of depression. Yes, find yourself more time, to pray, to pray, not only pray to God, but pray for those people who tend to hurt you, who tend to curse at you, and also take a moment to pray for yourself in front of God, and also take a moment for yourself to reconsider those mistakes you have made, those experiences you have had, and those moments you managed to share with other people, and try to salvage anything useful from those experiences. Perhaps you can certainly try to mimic the way I deal with things and people, and I can pretty much say this to you guys. When I was at uni, I tried very hard. I tried very hard to find, to make myself more friends, and make myself more loved and liked by others. And yet, it ultimately didn't yield many. It didn't ultimately yield much satisfactory outcomes. The outcomes were pretty unsatisfactory, and that can even make you more depressed. And just try, just don't force yourself to do things you are not good at. And perhaps, yeah, when people ask you to jump out of your own comfort zones, they are saying those things in a pretty vague fashion. They are not being sufficiently specific, and I'm not saying they carry malicious intentions while they say those things. I'm just saying people, especially people who work full-time as a full-time employee under someone else's command, they do those things to survive. They don't do those things to improve their quality of life. Though though at the very beginning they do intend to, or they do plan to improve their quality of life by doing some more and more, increasingly more full-time work under an employer who offered them jobs. Especially for those people, they don't usually like to be specific. They don't usually like to specify how they do a certain task, how they perform a certain task, and how to do it better to outsiders, to those spectators, such as us, such as you and me. Yeah, just keep those things in mind. I compiled those thoughts and ideas into this current video clip I'm trying to film here, based purely on my personal experiences and my personal encounters, my personal encounters with a variety of people from a variety of cultural and socio-economic backgrounds. So I hope it can really mean a difference to you guys, and there are many other ways to avoid to avoid getting yourself into a depressive, a mentally depressive state. I shall leave those items to my next video clips on YouTube. So thank you again for watching. I shall see you next time on YouTube. Stay blessed, stay faithful, stay tuned. Bye bye.